Hey yo, what's up, man? Fair use, YouTube. Shout out to everybody. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you. Good to see you. Listen, today I got a couple of strings I got to put out today. So it's this one here, and I got like another two for today. But this one here, I said, oh shoot, today's August 9th. Not only is this the last day for the New York City Fire Department test that you should be filing for, because you make 105,000 fucking 5.5 years, but it's also King Von's birthday. Shout out to King Von. Yeah, shout out to King Von. Now, one might ask, why are you dedicating a video to King Von's birthday? Didn't he kill a lot of people? This, that, and third? Yeah, but don't you got somebody that killed motherfuckers in your family too? I always say that there is room for everybody in the community. And these young men are actually our soldiers. They're our army. They're our army. But they lost as fuck right now, and they shooting each other up. Imagine if you had all of these young niggas on one accord. Oh my god! All of these young dudes. Now, first of all, cats in Chicago way different. Chicago, these young guys are gonna go down in history. Chicago is gonna go down in history, not for being like a fucking great fucking state, but for having the youngest, swiftest, most elusive fucking warrior, warriors in the state. 82% of their homicide cases go unsolved. I don't know if that's because of motherfucking was that chick name the failure of Chicago, the dyke broad, the ugly one, the fucking weird looking Lightfoot. She's the first mayor who has not been reelected in 44 years. You the first? That means you fucking sucked. All right. But anyway, so uh, he wasn't. He was feared and hated by some, and he was loved and regarded by some. That's what everybody thinks. It's everybody thinks. You know, that's just life, bro. But as I was saying about these guys, Chicago is not known for motherfucking Oprah Winfrey pop. Black female billionaire, mega mogul, TV movie. No, Chicago will be known for these motherfucking teenagers that keep blowing each other heads off. The sucker ass mayor, the all of that. But it has such a captivating aura. It's dangerous as fuck, but it's just like I don't know, man. It's just something about it. There's freaking hundreds of stories. If you just go into the gang life of Chicago or just Chicago, period, it's history. It's fucking phenomenal. From the Windy City to the stars that have came out of it to the fucking gangsters in the fucking slums that live out there. They don't have anything. They literally don't have anything. Uh, but this fucked up culture. Some make it out, some don't. It's like everywhere. But we're gonna get into this guy. This is gonna be. If you don't know who King Von is, I'm gonna introduce you to this motherfucker right here. Mm, mm. Happy birthday, Von. Free clock. TikTok. Nigga said, make them dance. I ain't talking about TikTok. Quick story. Did you know that Little Dirk brought out King Von? And there was the whole Illuminati thing. Yo, Dirk sold King Von out and sacrificed King Von. These are things we will never fucking know. We will never know. We'll never know. We need a whistleblower like myself. Pause. Ayo. We need somebody to come out and tell the truth no matter what the fuck goes down there. That's what we need. We need to come out and just speak on it. Yo, listen, what happened? Kanye came out and said some shit, but Kanye's a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? With no relation to myself. His name is Wes. My name is Wes. No relation though. Um, but it's I need a little more. Just need a little more evidence. Like just a little more. I mean, I do agree with what I see. The checkerboard floors and the fucking the tongue, the eye, the devil horns, and this to that. There's a whole thing about it, man. But ain't nothing like the downright dirty truth. Yeah, man, I sacrificed that motherfucker. Like that's what we want to hear. But anyway, I would have loved to see Vaughn and fucking Biggie Smalls be. Oh my god, King Vaughn featuring Biggie Smalls? Nah, Biggie Smalls featuring King Vaughn. Yeah, either or would have been fucking fire. Even Jay Z, big Jay Z and Vaughn on the track. Somebody need to AI that shit, bro. I need to hear that. I need to hear that. Pac and Vaughn. I need to hear this shit. Because when you listen to Vaughn's stories and you listen to Big story, let me show you. Woo! What is the difference between Vaughn and the rest of the Chicago rappers? With the exception of Dirk. I like Dirk. But what is the difference? It's the sauce this nigga puts on his fucking raps. It's like big, like the storytelling. You can visualize the shit. You can see it. And I always, I'm gonna stop listening to a new rappers. Every time I listen to a new rapper, the nigga dies. I found Vaughn maybe like about 2 months before he died. I found Pop Smoke maybe about 2 months before he died. No, I found Pop Smoke maybe about a year before he died. I'm like, damn, man, I ain't even looking like fuck. Yeah. But Vaughn's storytelling ability to be able to make you visualize what he's saying is just like, damn. So I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna play one from Big, and so we can see how they would do on the track. Boom! I like when you do that. Woo! Wow. You a freak like TikTok. It says speak on the gang. That's the way you could get popped. those are our warriors, man. That's our army. These was real shit. These were the Fred Hamptons. These were the Huey P. Newtons. These were what's the other brother? All of the strong Panthers. These were them, bro. These were them. But they had a cause. You understand what I'm saying? They had a cause. The worst thing you could do today, the worst thing white supremacy could do today, is let these niggas know what really went on. It would be unbearable. You'd have to call a National Guard. These Chicago niggas, Louisiana, New Orleans, LA. We know about LA. We know when LA get ticked off, B. I don't know if y'all know. I know when LA get ticked off. Niggas, they're different as well. I'm telling you, man. If you could just sit them down for like a fucking half an hour in a chair in a room and just put some earplugs in their ear and feed them images half hour straight. What happened? Yeah, yeah, man. Yo, that's why it's necessary for them to stay in this cycle. Because if they step out the fucking cycle, dog, if they step out that hamster wheel of death, it's over for you niggas. It is. Yeah, the damn youth is where it's at. Me, I'm 47. You know, I'm tired. You know, but I know that if these motherfuckers just to have the knowledge that I have with their virility, all these guys are fucking these guys are superhuman. The motherfuckers in Chicago even take bullets different. So a 14-year-old kid get tased, run, get shot in the back, keep running, duck down in between houses. The cops are chasing this motherfucker. He's like, oh, shit. He catches up to him. The motherfucker hops a fence. The cop tases him for a second time. So they pulls them shits out. Just keep fucking running. They had to get a fucking squad car to catch up. He was tased twice, shot once in the back, and he was all right. The cop had a 45. The Little Reaper, the Grim Reaper, the one they call Lil Reese, they call him the Grim Reaper for a reason. That motherfucker was hit in the neck with a 5.56, with a 5.56 round in the neck. Was sitting in traffic. Some niggas that he had beef with saw him. Them niggas hopped out and wet his shit up. Got hit in the neck. Still alive. Voice a little raspy, but he's alive. Crazy. Now we heard King Vaughn, right? Imagine King Vaughn on this track. Here come the pain. Face, you too. That nigga Big was fucking just different. Number one question is, can the feds get us? Got vendettas, dice games against mass betters. Take that with you, hit you, back split you, fuck fist fights or lame scuffles. Pillowcase to your face, make the shell muffle. Shoot your daughter in the calf tussle. Nickel plated, sprinkle coke on the floor, make it drug related. Run up in Stunt City, scared so he sent your little mans to come kill me. Contrarily, I packs the Mac, Millie squeezed off on him. Paramedics beat the soft on him. Toss like Sinatra, Peruvian, Strata Boomian. You can say my ties like Sinatra. Peruvians tried to do me in. I ain't paid them yet. What? Rolex and bracelets, frostbit. Rings too. Niggas around the way call me Igloo. Yo, the shit is like it like they make it seem so simple. It's fucking funny, but it's like ooh. Big smalls, nigga shit your draws. Crazy, think a little bit of rhymes could play me up for Moss, your boss, your chump, your JV. My bed style flows malicious, delicious, of three wishes, leave me road to riches. Kiss the fuck with the hot night. I don't even hold a work at them. Hotter than holding work in a day's end with New York plates outside. Yo, man. Need the keys to your innkeeper. Drugs in the pharmacy. You ain't harming me, so pardon me. Pass the safe before I blaze the place. Yeah, rhyme sick. I'll be what you're trying to do. If they had twins, you probably have two pox. Get it? Something to separate the pros from the cons, the platinum from the bronze, that butter soft shit from the leather on the farm. Ooh. Hold on, man. He said separate the that butter soft shit from the leather on the farm. They were really trying to pump that butter soft shit. They caught a few niggas with that shit. That shit ripped too easy, dog. I want that rough ass like fucking leather, right? Not that soft shit. Butter soft, nigga. Shit, they about to say some ill shit right now. Hold on. Play the crib when it's mink weather. Cannons and they Mark Buchanans. If you don't know who Mark Buchanan is, that's the guy that made Pele Pele. So you say keep cannons and they Mark Buchanan. It's crazy. One of y'all. This is wrong. For kick a cheek. With a wood clip, wanna play with me, the bitch a hoe. Better at the stove. Took her to the oh. Better at the stove. Go. Took her to the oh. The video crazy too. R.I.P. Nigga. Boy, he ain't bulletproof. With a water clip, wanna play with me, the bitch a better at the stove. He got this shit called Grandson. That's fire. No, 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 no. I think it's nah, it's this shit with him and Dirt. Boom, boom. Spoke to your man. Fuck that nigga. He from 63rd. So obviously they have they have a problem with people from 63rd apparently. All right. So boom, we're gonna get into a couple videos now, man. On Mr. Bennett. We're gonna show this one first. Okay.
Me being able to share my love, you know, I was able to have my own. I was excited, nervous, all of it wrapped in one. His father he was like back and forth in jail, like he was locked up most of the time, and then he passed away. So he was there when he was able to be there. I was upset, angry, disappointed. It's a whole lot of different emotions because it's my first child father, and he don't get to see him grow up, get to see the things that I'm able to see, or none of that. So he don't get to see the part of him that's just like him. Exciting me about having my first child is me being able to share my.
Man. And today this is real time. It's just 2:24 on August 9th, and his mom right now knows that it's his birthday. So she probably feeling, you know what I mean? It's only been a few years. It ain't been like it's been 10 years, no shit. You know what I'm saying? So You know, her as well as all the other mothers who, been touched by Vaughn. I mean, we just want to send some good, good prayers and thoughts over to them, to everybody, man. So there's tons and tons of videos on Vaughn, and I just put together a few. You know, nothing crazy. I'm not like one of these big YouTubers and shit that, but these are the few that I chose.
After he died in a tragic shooting in Atlanta, Davon Daquan Bennett, alias King Von, is still a hot topic in the rap scene. Apart from having his music still being released even in 2023, the Chicago rapper has been in the news after his private life was made public. He was implicated in various homicides and alleged crimes related to the Chicago gang scene, even earning the title of a serial killer. It's safe to say that many people, especially fellow rappers, were afraid of him. So why exactly were rappers scared of King Von? Number 1, his mad affiliates. The first reason King Von was feared by rappers was because of the people he rolled around with. They say you are the sum of the 5 people you hang around with. Well, King Von hung around very dangerous people. Some are well known in the hip hop world, while others became famous after their deaths. Some of his affiliates included Lil Durk and T. Roy. Perhaps the most dangerous of Von's affiliates was his best friend James Johnson, alias T. Roy. Standing at around 5'1", T. Roy was a fierce shooter for the Black Disciples sect O Block. Although he was not well known to the world when he was alive, stories about him became prominent after his death, as people he rolled with fondly spoke about him in songs and interviews. Before he died, T. Roy had been responsible for multiple shootings and murders in the Chicago gang wars. He had become so dangerous that it was rumored that he was Chief Keef's shooter. Chief
Now imagine if we had control, alliance, allegiance, cause with these types of individuals, that they were on code as a group rather as individual cliques and sets. This is when you look at like parts of Africa and you see like they pillage and plunder other villages, and they take the kids and they turn them into little soldiers, and they grow to a fucking crazy militia. Think of that. That's what. That's why they take the kids. Oh, he's 12. Yeah, get his little ass a rifle. Come on. Yeah, and they're all on one accord. I mean, they do horrible shit, but I guess that's just the way of life over there. But over here, imagine. And instead of killing each other, right? We use that and we put them in trade and gave them a source of income. Listen, man, instead of fucking shooting him, we'll send you to the range. Go to the range. Go to the range. You want to go hunting? We'll take you somewhere and you can fucking shoot buffalo and all this other shit. Hey, but you can't shoot another human being, especially when it looks like you. You know, show this motherfucker auto mechanics, electrical work, how to be an electrician, carpenter, how to sell homes, whatever you want to do. The market is open. The market is open. Your forefathers died for you to be able to get a job. And that job is still open for you, kid. Word, niggas died. Niggas really got shot, hung, drowned. Like they were really murdered because they wanted to be able to get jobs. Niggas died for that already. All you gotta do is just go. They got these trade schools. They got fucking uh, student loans, bro. Get you one of these trades. Keep the felony out of your life. All that good shit. All right, hold on. I'm preaching. I'm preaching. I know. Hold on.
Keef fueled the rumor by mentioning T. Roy in his songs. In his record No Reason, the Chicago rapper sings, "I'm coolin' in the trap, getting high for no reason. T. Roy grabbed my strap, he gon' blast for no reason." In the song Savage, Chief Keef raps, "T. Roy, he got the semi. He'll send your ass to heaven." Apart from that, he also alluded to T. Roy being a shooter in his track Self, where he raps, "Don't care if you with them niggas or if you by yourself. T. Roy got a gun that's bigger than him." In interviews after his death, his former affiliates praised him and also noted that he was a savage in the streets. According to rapper Boss Top, T. Roy was a fearless savage when it came to gang activities.
Roy just different, you know what I'm saying? He was a real enforcer. Shorty is a savage on whole. Another motherfucker that was fearless.
Another Chicago rapper, Tay Capone, revealed that T. Roy would just eat, sleep, and roll up on his ops.
Troy is one of those, like, he one of them type of, he wake up, eat, sleep, shit, this drill.
Tay Capone also revealed that T. Roy's ops were afraid of the O-Block shooter.
T. Roy, you ain't gotta be scared of him if you one of the guys, you know what I'm saying? But if you on that other side, you should be terrified of him. Like terrified of him, and for good reason.
So how did young T. Roy become one of the most feared gangsters in Chicago? There are a few theories that have been floated around trying to explain why young T. Roy turned into a bloodthirsty shooter who struck fear into the hearts of his ops. According to his friend Tay Capone, T. Roy may have started his ruthless killing streak because he was tired of being picked on. Remember, he was a short guy, meaning that even at school he was constantly being picked on.
You know, it's probably a little nigga syndrome. You growing up and shit, everybody thinking you 10 years old, probably got to a point where he was tired of thinking because he little as chicken.
Fed up with the treatment he got because of his short stature, he turned to the one thing that would keep all his bullies at bay. T. Roy got himself a gun. In fact, he made sure he had the best and biggest gun in the block just to show everyone who was boss.
Whatever the biggest gun is, Troy got it.
However, another one of T. Roy's childhood friends gave insight into what really turned James Johnson into a cold-blooded killer. Former Block member J. Hood revealed that T. Roy was traumatized after witnessing the death of his friend and childhood hero. On August 10, 2011, at around 11 p.m., popular Wick City gang member O.D. Perry was riding his bike on the 6400 block of South Martin Luther King Drive. The calm of the night was about to be disrupted by an event that would define the future of Wick City and 6400 block. According to multiple witnesses, as O.D. rode his bike past AutoZone, a person with dreadlocks subtly approached him. Before O.D. knew it, the person had drawn a pipe and let off multiple shots. Witnesses also confirmed that they saw two people running away from the crime scene and hopping into a vehicle, which sped away. The fierce shooter was left to die on the street. As he bled out waiting for an ambulance, T. Roy held him in his arms. According to J. Hood, a former O-Block member, O.D. Perry's last words to T. Roy were, "They got me, bro."
Then T. Roy was right there with him his last little moments, and T. Roy and then T. Roy said that, "Oh, like, damn, they got me, bro." Like, that was his last word.
O.D. Perry was loved and adored by everyone in Parkway Gardens that after his death, the Wick City gang changed its name to O-Block. Even his funeral was packed as many people in the city came to pay their last respects.
Overly loved. His funeral was packed.
The people of Parkway Gardens had never had such a popular figure die at the hands of their ops.
He was one of the first deaths that was from the ops. When you one of the first to die, man, it hit harder.
As a result, the death affected very many people. O.D. Perry's death seemed to affect one young man in particular, the man who had heard O.D.'s last words, T. Roy. First, he was horrified seeing the neighborhood's idol riddled with bullets and bleeding out. Then he was saddened after it hit him that the great shooter was no more. Finally, something in him snapped. Maybe it was the fact that he was right there when he uttered his last words. Whatever it was, it changed him. J. Hood revealed that the whole incident changed T. Roy.
So that shit changed T. Roy. That shit changed T. Roy.
He must have been traumatized by the ordeal, but one thing was certain. O.D.'s death had to be avenged at all costs. O.D. had left some big shoes to fill, and T. Roy took it upon himself to fill them. It is important to note that prior to O.D. Perry's death, T. Roy was not really invested in violent gang activities. He used to move with guns, but never with the intention to slide on his ops. According to his longtime friend J. Hood, they kept guns as a result of peer pressure. The older guys constantly made fun of them, so they were forced to do a lot of things they did not want to do just to fit in.
Me, T. Roy, all us, Vaughn, we all...
Chicago was getting out of hand, and the only way to get out alive was to start life in a new city. It turns out that during the weeks prior to his death, there had been several attempts on his life. First, he had been shot at by OB 600 members. The following week, he was shot at on different days by King Von and Big A. Having panicked for his life, he decided to start life in a different part of the country. He chose Iowa and bought a bus ticket. However, he would never make it out of Chicago alive. According to Boss Trell's bus ticket, he was set to leave Chicago on November 10th, 2012. Just 3 days before he left, he posted on Twitter that he was eager to start his new life. Can't wait till I get my new start. His excitement was also his undoing as the tweet alerted his ops. There's no way his ops would let him escape from their grip forever. He had to be put down immediately, so a plan was put in motion. Rumor has it that T. Roy and his buddies used a girl to lure Boss Trell from hiding. The girl was supposed to set up a meeting with him the next day. Boss Trell fell for it and arrived at the agreed upon site. However, he was alone as
You see that? Always a fucking bitch. One of 50 rounds, you said they sent a bitch at me, I send the bitch back, cut up. Don't fall for it, man. Don't fall for that shit, man. Stop falling for these fucking broads. Even in the Bible, they've been setting niggas up since the Bible, dog. Samson and Delilah. Bitch wooed him when nigga fell asleep after he nut. This bitch cut his fucking dreads off. Yeah. Then he was weak and they was able to kill him. Nah, don't fucking do it. Everybody's a potential op, especially a bitch.
the girl he was to meet was nowhere in sight. Suddenly, a vehicle slowly pulled up a short distance away from him. It quickly dawned on him that he had been tricked and took to his heels. However, his op was hot on his trail with guns already blazing. Unfortunately, he was struck and fell as T. Roy and the rest fled the scene. Just 2 days before he was to leave Chicago, Boss Trell was found face down in an alley in the 2600 block of West 83rd Street with a shot to the back of the head. His ops were more than excited with the news of his death that they took to Twitter to show their delight. Boss Trell thought he could get away from the rap, but who?
Now, here's the thing. You see this? How the fuck does 83% of Chicago homicides go unsolved? How is this possible? I what? Nigga, if this was New York, if that was New York, bro, let me sh- let me show you. Let me show you how New York do. Hold on. Shut up, my motherfucker. Let me show you how New York do. Yeah, shit at. I don't understand how the fuck. That's why they ain't hire that bitch back. He said, "Nah, bitch, you out of here." We gonna pause real quick on Vaughn. Just look at this shit, bro. This one here 2 years ago.
You can put them both back there. Squeeze them together. One slide over.
What? Man, get the fuck out. Early morning raid.
Yeah.
We fight crime, but number one priority is to get this violence down.
That's one. These motherfuckers here, they will let you do a little dirt for a little bit, then they on you.
At 11 o'clock, new details from a wild scene on the Lower East Side of Manhattan.
Nigga, this was.
But first, tonight at 11 o'clock, new details from a wild scene on the Lower East Side of Manhattan.
2 NYPD sergeants shot after they suddenly heard a woman screaming and rushed to help. And when they chased the suspect down, he pulled out a gun and pulled the trigger.
Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger is live at the scene for us, where it all.
Bro. New York is New York. This one here
was conducted this afternoon with dozens of officers following a rash of.
Do you want to eliminate escapism like porn, video games, and binging social media so you can finally get...
This sweep was conducted this afternoon with dozens of officers following a rash of incidents being reported at the shelter.
Fox 8's Morgan McKay is live outside of the shelter. Morgan, what are police looking for?
Stephen, Natasha, the NYPD telling me that pretty much what they did is they had a K9 unit walk up and down between the beds, and they had several what they call hits, which means that a dog found what's likely a weapon or drugs inside a bag. They wouldn't say how many hits or bags that they confiscated, but they took those bags, and then they are now going to obtain a search warrant to look inside those bags. Now, take a look at this video here. This is at...
I don't even know why you need a search warrant. Your dog hit on the bag. What you need a fucking search warrant for? You hit on the bag, nigga. It is what it is. What it is.
Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez says his office. Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez says his office took down dozens of suspected gang members. Prosecutors say the gang members were responsible for shootings that injured innocent people.
Suspected, nigga. Not even a full fucking sure. We think you might be, nigga. I don't understand how the fuck Chicago. How these niggas must be in on it, man. It's no fucking way, dude. There's no fucking way, my man. These niggas is bullshitting out there.
Taking down some young gang members in Brooklyn, some of them barely teenagers. New York cops taking down some young gang members in Brooklyn, some of them barely teenagers. And there's no shortage of surveillance video of the shootings that cops say involved mostly innocent bystanders. Nearly 20 accused gang members now busted for all kinds of charges, including murder. Gun insanity all over again. Eyewitness News reporter Joe Torres live in Bed-Stuy with the story. Joe.
Bill, specifically Herkimer Street here in Bed-Stuy, because according to investigators, this street served as the territorial border for two rival gangs here in Brooklyn, and you can guess what that led to, a turf war that often resulted.
Brownstone, tree line block. Look at that shit. They got flowers and shit growing out of... Oh, you probably can't see. Hold on. Look at this shit. Looks like a nice fucking block. Shit. Like, how is it that y'all ain't fucking get these niggas in Chicago? You got more than enough. You got tweets. These niggas are outright tweeting. This nigga said, yeah, this nigga thought he was gonna get away. Ha ha ha. Got, and well, what the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean? How is this not happening? Niggas don't care about Chicago, man. They don't care about Chicago. Look at this shit. H Block Billings. Gates Fam Gotti Gang. They went and got them niggas.
Conspiracy, weapons possession, and other charges in 12 separate shootings.
When you eliminate the shooters, right? When you take the shooters out of the equation, remove the shooters, reduce the shootings.
Countless hours by the gun violence suppression unit went into the investigation that led to the 85-count indictment and arrests of 15 alleged members of the drenched subset of the 9 Trey Bloods, also known as H-Town Billies, and 3 of their ops, which is slang for opponent.
We sit behind the computers, we go out, we collect video, we make gun collars, we do search warrants, we're hitting doors at 06 daily.
The investigation.
No, you did not. Publish the time you go into these niggas' doors. Got to be smarter than that. They got to be going there at like 4. I hope so. I hope they ain't just told niggas, yeah, man, we're gonna be there at 6 o'clock. But all right, let's get back to it. Get back to it.
Dates back to an August 2021 nighttime shootout in a park filled with kids. When the gunfire erupts, the kids converge on the mom with a stroller to protect themselves and each other. There were broad daylight shootings too. In August 2022, they went spinning, a slang term for going out looking for ops and shooting them for no reason. We're about to go out with one of the units.
All right, baby. You can't say for no reason. The reason is that they're their ops. Why are they their ops? Who knows? But this shit is out of motherfucking control right here. This shit is fucking bananas. Like, yeah, get these niggas off the streets, man. Get them out of here. You're out of here.
Right now, and they say that these suspects are so dangerous and have so many guns, me and my crew need to put on these bulletproof vests.
Gotta wait till 06.
One of the teams goes to pick up one of the pre-indicted suspects wearing tactical gear and carrying special equipment. You can see that the detectives here are posted up outside this apartment complex. That's to watch for any kind of activity in any of the windows. For the first time, 2 women detectives are leading the operation. We go to another.
Y'all know how I feel about that shit. 2 women leading the up. Why? 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 Come on, man. You niggas gotta stop putting bitches in position of motherfucking power. They don't look like they know what the fuck they're doing. Look at this shit here. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. What the fuck are we doing here? To me, leading the operation means some nigga did all the work and they gave her an actual step by step on what to do where it cannot fucking fail. And you put these 2, look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. This one here, this one here. You see my cursor right here, right here. This bitch here. She looking like, oh man, oh man. I hope nothing happens. What is she? What are you gonna do other than shoot a nigga? That's the only thing you could do. It's the only thing you do. One of these niggas will whoop your ass. Why do motherfuckers put themselves in these positions with these fucking broads, dog? I don't understand why.
We go to another location where suspect Dimitri Jean-Jacques, who's facing more than 24 charges,
Jean-Jacques
is taken to the 77th precinct to be booked.
I'd say the thing that sticks out in this investigation is the 2 homicides of 16-year-old kids that were committed by this gang.
Well, I was born in the borough of Brooklyn, not too far.
Ryan Gillis. I wonder how much he made this year. Let's see. Man. Man. We got access to that type of shit, man, over here at the Big West Show. So let's see. Ryan Gillis. Title. Let's see. The motherfucking police. Let's see. You're gonna tag that. We're gonna type in Gillis, right? Gil. Which was it, 2 L's? Might have been 1 L. The fuck? Good fucking today. What is this nigga's name? Yeah, two L's, I-S. All right. Two L's. Gillis Ryan. All right, let's see. New York City. Let's see here. Uh, they said he was a captain, right? Let me see. All right, let me see. Oh, captain. There you go. We found him. Look, Ryan Gillis. This nigga made 175. His rate of pay was 142. He made 175. Go ahead, champ. See how we found that shit, man? Here on the Big West Show. Let's see what he made for the past few years. 2019. Let's go back and see what he got going on. Oh, he made 208. When was this? 2022. Nigga made 208. Go ahead, man. Okay. Okay. Ryan Gillis, we see you. We see you, man. Where you at? Y'all seen it here live on the Big West Show. Looking up niggas' fucking salaries and shit. Big dog, big stepper. 208, 175.
That were committed by this gang.
Well, I was born in the borough of Brooklyn, not too far from where we stand here today.
All right. We're going to check his shit out. Sergeant Christopher Neal. Let's see what the brother got. What the brother do? Neil. Let's see what he got. What the fuck? What did he got? All right. We're going to take off the captain shit. We're going to take that off. We're going to put SGT. All right. Let's see. Okay. 160, 180. That guy right there. Ladies. These are big numbers, ladies. Last year, he made 180. The year before that, he made 118. No, he made 160. I'm sorry. The year before that, he made 160. And last year, he made 180. Ladies. I better stop sleeping on these niggas, man. I want a six-figure guy. But you don't want a cop. You don't want a fucking CO. You don't want a fucking train conductor. You don't want none of that, though, right? Fucking Fifth Avenue bums. Good job, guys. Good job getting that fucking bread. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I be talking about here, man. Get your fucking money up. Good shit.
I have family that lives here. There's a profound impact on the community when you see the worst of the worst being apprehended and placed in jail.
There's a lot less people getting hit by bullets because of these cases.
More alleged gang members are brought into the precinct. Mayor Adams issued a statement saying New York City will not tolerate the...
Get him a bigger vest. What are y'all doing here? What y'all doing to my guy out here? Huh? What are they doing to my guy here, man? This is not this. This is just a heart protector on these motherfuckers. Even Big Becky. Look at Big Becky. Big Becky. That's a heart protector. That ain't no motherfucking body protector. They're getting taking all that in the gut. Pause. Ayo. Yeah. Get a bigger vest for
Adams issued a statement that New York City will not tolerate the reckless and New York City will not saying
Yeah. This is a better picture for me. Yeah. I'm screenshotting this because this was fucking crazy. Get a bigger vest, and it's not even a fact that he's a large guy. He's tall as fuck. You see how it fits the other guy behind him? How it covers more because he's not as tall. Yeah, this guy needs a fucking longer bulletproof vest.
and saying New York City will not tolerate the reckless endangerment.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. This guy is the fucking worst. You know, I hate to say it, but we need motherfucking Brad back in the seat in the mayor seats, man. These motherfucking DI fucking hires and ain't doing the job. Look at these niggas. Yeah.
The end result of relentless police work. More than a dozen suspected.
Want to know what Procurement Con is all about?
So you pretty much get the point. You pretty much get the point what I'm going at. How the fuck do these guys make a damn tweet saying outright, yeah, this nigga's lucky. Yeah, this nigga thought he was gonna get away. Look at this shit. Thought he could get away from the rack, but who he bumped into? What? And then they drop Nick.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
And then they drop names. That's snitching. Yeah, what? What? Yo, what the fuck is going on over there?
Who we bump into, one tweet read. Unfortunately, T. Roy would die exactly how he had lived his life. The gang violence and murder that he so proudly lived by also claimed his life. On Valentine's Day 2017, T. Roy and a friend strolled through the 2000 block of East 71st Street in the South Shore neighborhood. As T. Roy and his friend strolled through the streets, their ops, TB and Can't Get Right, were hot on their trail. From the footage, one can see that TB and Can't Get Right were scanning the streets, searching for T. Roy. T. Roy and his associate went into a store on 71st Street. Inside the store, he was on one of the aisles having a conversation with his associate. Seconds later, CCTV footage showed TB and Can't Get Right walking into the store and toward their rivals. TB's right hand was slightly behind him, concealing a firearm. Suddenly, TB raised his pipe and shot T. Roy, who then dropped to the floor. T. Roy was then taken to Northwestern Memorial Hospital, where he succumbed to his gunshot wound. Famous rappers who were close to him were shocked and took to Twitter to express their sadness. This included Lil Durk, Lil Reese, 600 Breezy, and Chief Keef. King Von was in prison at the time fighting a murder charge and, in an Instagram live, revealed that when his mom told him about T. Roy's death, he cried. Something the O-Block gang member had not done in ages. Lil Durk is also a well-known dangerous affiliate who has been caught up in gang violence. Although Lil Durk has not been indicted for any criminal acts, there has been wide speculation that he may have had a hand in the death of FBG Cash. FBG Cash relentlessly dissed King Von after his death, even going ahead to disrespect Von's mural.
I think at some point you take the picture in front of O-Block, in front of the King Von mural. So what was going on with all that?
Dirk told me to do that.
Dirk told you to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lil Durk even sent a cryptic message that everyone assumed was directed towards Cash, telling him to be careful. Don't diss thang if you be lingering and chasing hoes, won't end well. That's March, the Instagram story read. Durk was quick to send a warning to Cash in his song Computer Murderers, where he raps sneaking pics by Von Mural like Lil Bro won't come out and spin. Strangely, rumor has it that when Cash died, he was set up by a woman. This rumor, coupled with the message that Durk sent Cash, is the reason people think Von's affiliate had something to do with Cash's death. This would serve as a clear warning that Von's name was to be respected, even though he was already 6 feet under. Well, apart from T. Roy and Durk, King Von was also feared because of the gang he was affiliated to, O-Block. It is a sect of the Black black disciples and among the most dangerous gangs in Chicago. After joining the rap industry, Von quickly made a name for himself, and since the money was coming in, he started taking care of his fellow O-Block members. He even bought some of them custom-made O-Block chains. Not only was O-Block loyal to Von, they were one big family. O-Block gang members even acted as his security. In an interview, Von's former manager, 100K Track, revealed that he trusted his client's safety with guys from O-Block than he would with anyone else. The gang were willing to go out of their way for Von. In fact, as we will later see, 5 of them are facing potential life sentences because of Von. With O-Block on his side, Von was unstoppable. It is even rumored that O-Block were responsible for the murder of Lil Pab, a close affiliate of Quando Rondo. Remember, Quando Rondo is largely blamed for King Von's death. Although Quando did not pull the trigger that ended Von's life, he dissed the late Chicago rapper in his music, which may have angered Von's guys who were still grieving. His words in an interview with All Around TV may have been the final straw as all hell broke loose, and Quando's life became a living hell. In the interview, the rapper him to the ground. 2 inmates
So this is just one of the.
Hello, I'm Dr. Carrie Perlson.
Join in to help.
This is just one of the many videos about Von.
Actually took part in. These involved Gakira Barnes, FBG Duck, and Alexander Weatherspoon. Before we get to the shootings and murders that made King Von feared in the rap industry, it is important to revisit some of his famous brawls. Apart from using guns, Von was also feared because he was never afraid of using his fists. Both in jail and in the outside world, Von was ready to beat up his ops on the ready. Interestingly, some of the fights he was involved in were caught on camera. In this video, Von can be seen walking up to a fellow inmate and attacking him. As Von and his victim trade blows, other inmates intervene and separate them. Another shocking video emerged where Von slipped out of his cuffs and attacked his op. In the video, King Von is seen hurriedly getting up and walking towards an inmate. The two start struggling with their cuffs. After a few seconds, Von can be seen out of his handcuffs and heads towards an inmate. The inmate tries to hide, but Von catches him and starts raining blows on the inmate and knocking him to the ground. 2 inmates join in to help Von. Fortunately, prison guards come to the rescue and both inmates are taken out of the bullpen. Well, people were not really surprised when the video was leaked, as Von had a reputation of sliding on ops any chance he got. One thing that baffled everyone.
This nigga. Now, me being a fucking ex-Rikers Island guy, I don't. Let me tell you one fucking story, B. I got many, but there was just one particular story where I didn't freeze. Well, maybe I did freeze, but I was standing there in amazement because all the pins were full, right? Like how you see the pins that they call them pins. So there was one pin, I think it was 6 pin. I forget what the fucking pin it was, but anyway, it was a small ass pin. It had one little bench, and it was like a closet basically with a fucking door. It was a sink, a toilet, and a bench. That's how big it was. And we had to put two inmates in there, so they're in there. Right, boom. So they one dude went in there. He was a mook. You know, that's their term for homosexual. And the other one wasn't. So when we had to put him in the pen, he was like, "Yo, nah, I don't want to be in there with no motherfucking mook, man. Nigga, you ain't got nowhere else to go. Get in the fucking pen." Right? So here's the pen. So couple seconds go by. Then you start hearing the fucking feet. Then you hearing this thud. Doom, 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 doom. Yo, I look. He ran to the pen with the keys. I was about to open the pen, but I'm looking because the homo is whooping this nigga's ass, bro. Yo, yo, he was fucking this dude up, man. And the nigga had a fucking technique. He had a cycle. He would hit this nigga like 1 or 2 times, boom, boom. Then he would grab him and then slam his ass into the fucking wall. So the nigga got hit, boom, boom, he covers up. Then he's getting grabbed and slammed into the fucking wall. So his hands dropped. The nigga caught him again. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm watching this shit. I'm like, yo. So, so I'm watching this fucking little homo beat this nigga's ass. The dude was bigger than him. You know, he was legit fucking this nigga up, bro. He was fucking this nigga up. Then catching him, tagging him, boom, 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 grab him, boom, 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 boom. I'm sitting there where I said, oh shit. I get the pen open, I said, yo, stop that shit. My way of breaking up a fight is pushing them. That's the best way, dog. If you're one on one, you run in there and you push hard. They both fall, right? So now your partner could grab one, or you grab the other, or you spray them niggas, whatever the fuck it is. But when we separated them, we took the dude out because when they fight, you gotta send them to the clinic. Nigga ain't want to go to court. Guess what he gonna do? He gonna fight. So that he gotta, because he has to go to the clinic. Then he misses the bus to go to court. So what do? Well, we try our best to hold up that bus because if this nigga misses court, it's gonna be a problem for us. So they're like, nah. So niggas will take the keys to the fucking gate that everybody exits out of, and niggas will go take a walk. They'll be like, yo, here, take these keys, go over to the KK, listen to the radio. All right, so they can take the keys, he out. So he has to say, yo, what happened, man? Why you beat him? Why you beat him up like that? Nigga said, this nigga, he wanted to sit down, and I was already sitting down, and then next thing he just want to fight me. I ain't with that shit. I said, holy shit. Everybody in there saw this fucking homo whip his ass. I said, man, this nigga, he gonna have a rough day. He gonna have a rough day when he get back. Because you gotta realize, in jail, one of the reasons why you gotta act instantaneously is because it ain't just one nigga that saw you get pressed or get punked or get beat up. It ain't just one nigga. It's like 15 niggas saw this. And them 15 niggas is going to go and talk about it to another 3 to 5 niggas. And then them 3 to 5 niggas is going to talk about it to another 3 to 5 niggas. And so on and so forth. So before you know it, the whole jail know you got your ass whooped by a homo in the cell. And that's why I think, not only because I think that's Vaughn's personality, but that's also why he reacted the way he did, because he obviously understood, yo, this nigga can't say no slick shit, because that's gonna go back as, yo, man, yo, there was some nigga talking crazy to that nigga Vaughn, and you don't want that getting the fuck out. So somebody says something across the line, niggas draw lines. They got their own code of conduct. Like, it's, you got to have your own code of conduct in life. Like, what will you tolerate? What will you not tolerate? What will you crash out for? What you won't crash out for? Like, you got to know who you are and what are you willing to do. Niggas just wander around life not knowing, not thinking about it. Will, will you fight a nigga who stepped on your shoe? Is it worth going to jail for? Will you murder a nigga who spit on you? No, I wouldn't murder him because he spit on me, because I don't want to do life for spit. You know, I'll spit back, or we could shoot the fair one, but I'm gonna try my best not to kill this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have your own morals, your own code of conduct. So whenever you end up getting stuck in a situation in life and you don't know what to do, you revert back to your code. You say, you know what? I always said I ain't gonna let nobody slap me. You got to go out because you said you ain't gonna let nobody slap you. You already know what to do. That's how you are. When niggas say you already know what to do, it's because you're supposed to have your own code, or the code of the group or whatever. All right, back to the shit. I'm talking too much.
Video, King Von is seen hurriedly getting up and walking towards an inmate. The two start struggling with their cuffs. After a few seconds, Von can be seen out of his handcuffs and heads towards an inmate. The inmate tries to hide, but Von catches him and starts raining blows on the inmate and knocking him to the ground. Two inmates join in to help Von. Fortunately, prison guards come to the rescue and both inmates are taken out of the bullpen. Well, people were not really surprised when the video was leaked, as Von had a reputation of sliding on ops any chance he got. One thing that baffled everyone, including the prison guards, was how the rapper was able to get out of cuffs.
You usually don't really see dudes be able to slip out of the handcuffs like that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Now I'm gonna
I don't know how he did it, but he.
Now I'm gonna tell you the secret to that. The nigga who put the cuffs on was scared. Seen it at least 6, 7 times. Either they scared because the nigga be like, why you putting these shits on so fucking tight, man? Yo, loosen these shits up. All right. Where do these shits come off then? Where do these shits come off? So they'll intimidate the fucking officer to not put them on tight. Or the officer feel like he cool with the nigga. Say like, oh nah, man, Vaughn cool. So he ain't gonna put him on too tight. He gonna put him on to where Vaughn is comfortable. And Vaughn's able to fucking slide his shits up out of that. Just crazy. I know a dude who got suspended. He got suspended because a dude did that same shit and he was a red ID. Anybody who been to the island, anybody know about that shit, red ID. If you get red ID'd on the island, that means your ID card is literally red, which means you are a weapons carrier and a weapons user. So when they traveling and going to court, and they red ID, they wear an orange jumper. They put the handcuffs on, or they put the hands in mitts, in a black fucking mitt, and then they put the handcuff over the mitt, and then they shackle him like this, and they take his fucking hands and put it to his fucking chest like this, like his solar plexus, and then they take a chain and wrap it around this nigga, pull it tight, and put a padlock on the bitch. You hear what I'm saying? So there's supposed to be no way that this nigga is supposed to be. He's supposed to be like this, right? But this my my boy put the shit on, but he didn't put it on tight enough. They put him in a fucking on a bus, right? This nigga, and they put him in a separate cage to themselves. You know how you see like on a bus to be a couple niggas and shit out? Nah, the red ID niggas go in a cage, a small 1-seat cage, shackled like this. Nigga can't scratch his nose, nothing. So he's sitting, and there's the door to the cage. It's got a latch that latches down, and it's got a hole to put a padlock on that shit, to padlock the nigga in there. My man put the cuffs on. He ain't put them on tight. Put him in the cage, and he did not put the fucking padlock on. So what happened? This nigga got his hands out of the fucking mitts and the cuffs, opened this fucking latch from the outside. He put something through there and lifted it up and opened. He got out. Right now, the his op was in the back, but they like opened. Like his op wasn't in the. No, his op was in another cage too. And his op was chained up too. His op was red ID too. He slipped his shits off, opened up the latch, Went to this nigga's cage, opened up because his shit wasn't padlocked either. Opened his cage and cut this nigga up. I swear to God. And cut this nigga up. Then closed his cage back and locked it. The dude was yelling, but there was nobody on the bus. Not even the fucking driver. Then he goes back in his fucking cage. Puts the shit on. Oop. So when they get on the bus, they hear this nigga yelling. And they're like, yo, this nigga cut me, She's like, what? Because he see the cages is both locked. This nigga still got his shit on. He's back in his shit. But this motherfucker's leaking. He's leaking. And him and the other niggas in the back, they had to write a statement. What you see? Some niggas, they go by the code. I ain't see nothing. So they took this motherfucker. They searched him. They found a weapon. And that nigga was suspended. Modified for years fighting that case. He's lucky that inmate didn't cut that nigga's throat, man. If he'd have killed that nigga in there, he'd have had a body on his hands, and that would have really been bad. But yo, wild shit, man. All right, so let's see what else. We're gonna continue. Now, this is another interview of a person who he says he watched King Von murder.
Doing this interview with DJ Vlad is the main cause of his death, since he spoke on how he killed someone in self-defense in the interview in a cocky fashion. According to Savage, a local rapper had been trying to get a feature from him for a while. One claims that smoke was coming out of her neck during this incident.
And did you? I was sending my sister these pictures of me at these interviews on these platforms. I was trying to carry this. Oh, took it. That hurt my soul every day. I took it. And a lot of people don't understand that because a lot of times everybody think a lot of be facade. A lot of people don't even go through shit.
Because his sister K.I. lost her life on April 11th, 2014. See, on that day, K.I. made a huge mistake and tweeted out her location for everyone to see, including her ops. As she was walking down the block with two friends who were headed over to the studio to celebrate Boss Trail's birthday, until a gunman hopped out of a car, waved bystanders to get out of the way, and began opening fire at K.I. and her friends. Her two friends were hit, and K.I. was hit 9 times. After being shot, she stumbled to a nearby home where she'd lay on some steps and take her last breath. And speaking of K.I.'s death, a man from Chicago, known as Trenches News, says he was on the scene when she lost her life. And he talks about how disturbing it was in an interview with Cam Capone News, because he even claims that smoke was coming out of her neck during this incident.
And did you hear the gunshots and everything going on?
Oh yeah, they sound like something special. They was boom, boom, like it had like a Star Wars before it said pow. Like it was crazy, bro. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy as hell, man, that day. And then the police tried to lock up Duck. They told Duck he responsible for it. They just left K.I. on the ground. They ain't try to help her, administer no aid. They ain't try to do none of that. Me and Joe Jackson, me and Manny, FBG, Young and them daddy, we about to go to jail because we like, nah, let him go. So I went over there by K.I. Smoke was coming out her neck, man. It was all sad.
Now, let's move on to BTB Savage, because some say him doing this interview with DJ Vlad is the main cause of his death, since he spoke on how he killed someone in self-defense in the interview in a cocky fashion. According to Savage, a local rapper had been trying to get a feature from him for a while. One night, the dude got in touch with Savage and finally agreed to do a feature. So later that night, the other rapper pulled up to his apartment with a car full of dudes, and the rapper came into Savage's apartment with another dude named Omar Richardson. Savage said he felt weird since both of them were looking around his spot when they walked in. But then Omar upped the bankroll, so Savage thought it was all good. The dudes then came in with a box full of studio equipment so they could get to work. But then the other rapper said he was missing a few things, so Omar took him to go back and get it out of the car. Savage thought something was off, so he locked the door when the rapper went outside, and that's when everything went left. Omar started asking Savage about his jewelry, and Omar eventually upped his fire and told Savage to hand over everything. At first, Savage didn't want to give it up, but then then Omar threatened to shoot Savage and his girlfriend. So Savage started taking his chains off. When Omar reached to grab Savage's chain, Savage saw an opportunity. So he wrapped Omar in his arms, fell to the ground, and they started wrestling. Omar's strap fell out of his hand, and that's when Savage yelled for his girl to come shoot Omar. She came in and popped him twice, but that didn't slow him down because Omar managed to get his hand on a gun and let 3 shots off at Savage's girl. Thankfully, all the shots missed, and Savage got Omar back under control. Savage told Omar to leave since his son was in there, but Omar didn't listen, and he told Savage he was gonna kill him and kept fighting. That's when Omar's partners came up and started shooting through the door, but they didn't hit anything. When they stopped shooting, Savage's girl popped back at him with 2 shots, and that's when Omar's partner left him to die. Omar kept fighting, and Savage's girl shot Omar one more time.
Let's give it up for this gangster bitch here, dog. Let's give it up for this gangster bitch. Oh, man. Did you hear that shit? Did you hear that shit, man? This bitch bucked 3 different times at niggas. Holy shit. I was just about to get on her ass, too. Like, look, man, this bitch sitting there. She ain't even do shit. This bitch picked that gun up, hit him, bang. Nigga shot through the door. She ducked. She shot back out the door. Bang, 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 bang. Then shot the nigga again. Bang, bang. I need a ride or die, bitch. I need a, yeah. Who is Shorty? Who is that? Yeah. I need a ride or die, bitch. That's a ride or die, bitch. What's up, Mom? What's going on? Know you know Kiss and the cold wrist, all trade. Brought a shit in the fall, fit in the small. Eating fast. She missed so much that she peed in the bag. Twice in the stall. Woo! That's a ride or die, bitch. That's a ride or die, bitch, right there. We gotta hear that shit again. I gotta hear all of this crazy shit she did again.
Didn't want to give it up, but then Omar threatened to shoot Savage and his girlfriend. So Savage started taking his chains off. When Omar reached to grab Savage's chain, Savage saw an opportunity. So he wrapped Omar in his arms, fell to the ground, and they started wrestling. Omar's strap fell out of his hand, and that's when Savage yelled for his girl to come shoot Omar. She came in and popped him twice, but that didn't slow him down because Omar managed to get his hand on a gun and let 3.
You see what I mean about them niggas is built different out there? They taking bullets different. I brought this up to an associate about evolution. You know how motherfucking shit in nature change and all of that, and it adapted to its environment and all that. And he was like, "Yeah, nah, I don't think that's what happened." And I said, "Nigga, them niggas take bullets different. I think they adapted to take more than one fucking shot. Nigga. Like these niggas is taking bullets and they this big. They like 130 pounds taking fucking big ass shells. Boom, boom, boom. Like, you know, I mean, of course, obviously, unless it's like a fucking headshot, heart shot, some shit like that. But they can take them shits in the back, in the heart, I mean, in the fucking chest, in the stomach, in the arms, in the neck. He said she popped the nigga twice, but it didn't slow him down. What? What? I told y'all. Did we speak on that shit earlier? Yeah. Crazy.
3 shots off at Savage's girl. Thankfully, all the shots missed, and Savage got Omar back under control. Savage told Omar to leave since his son was in there, but Omar didn't listen, and he told Savage he was gonna kill him and kept fighting. That's when Omar's partners came up and started shooting through the door, but they didn't hit anything. When they stopped shooting, Savage's girl popped back at him with 2 shots, and that's when Omar's partner left him to die. Omar kept fighting, and Savage's girl shot Omar one more time in the torso, and Omar ended up passing away. Savage and his girl got off on self-defense. It was a crazy situation that took over the internet. Savage even went on to do an interview with Vlad TV, and it hit 2 million views in less than a week. But Savage's ops weren't happy about it, since Savage was talking cocky in the interview.
Concerned that his people are gonna try to come back.
Yeah, they for sure might do what they do. But I'm gonna get active, that's all it is. And it is what it is.
Then, on March 30th, Savage posted pics on Twitter of him standing in a pool of dried blood where Omar had lost his life. Savage was trolling the dude, and the pics instantly went viral, since no one had ever seen anything like that on the net. But 2 hours after posting those pictures,
that nigga took a picture of him standing in the dried up blood. And posted it. Yo, these niggas is different, B. Oh my God. What?
BTP Savage was in his Mercedes driving around until 2 gunmen pulled up, boxed him in, and then started letting off shots. And by the time help arrived at the scene, it was already too late. Some people blamed the interview for his tragic death, while others blamed the picture, since the picture was very disrespectful, even though it was self-defense. But
man, it wasn't the motherfucking interview, man. It was the damn picture. That was the icing on the cake. They said, "Oh, this nigga forgot that he in Chirac. He forgot. Anybody can get it."
Savage isn't the only rapper who got disrespectful in an interview and talked crazy about someone that they killed. Because Gucci Mane did the same in an interview with Charlamagne. In the interview, Gucci showed no remorse to Pookie Loc, whom he took out, but says he does regret a lot of other things that he's done in the streets.
Do you regret anything you did in the street?
Yeah, I'm ashamed of a lot of things. I'm gonna say, yeah, I did some things that I wish I didn't do. Yeah. But I was young. But I did some things that's up, dead wrong to people. And everybody in the neighborhood know that, so ain't no going around that.
Even with the murder, even though it was self-defense, do you ever think about that and you think like maybe I could have handled that different, especially when you did like the diss record?
He needed to be in the ground. Put it where it's supposed to be.
Because in 2005, Gucci was beefing with Young Jeezy. Jeezy dropped a song where he put a bounty out on Gucci Mane's ice cream cone chain. The person who handed the chain to Jeezy would get paid $10K. So a group of 5 unknown men showed up at Gucci's house and attacked him, trying to take his chain. He tried to fight them off.
For 10. Nigga, rap is powerful, nigga. Rap is powerful. I'm drooling over here. Rap is powerful, B. Holy shit. That nigga put a 10K bounty on a chain that's probably 50. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Here. Wait a minute. Here. Oh shit. Let me see if I can find out how much this nigga chain is worth. Hold up. How much is Gucci names? Holy shit, man. Come on. Wait a minute. Oh my god. You gotta stop it, man. Hold on. Okay. So Gucci Mane got a Ice Daddy chain, bruh. This is Gucci Mane's with this chain that Gucci Mane has is $2.5 million. It's a $2.5 million 22-pound chain with a matching bracelet, right? So how much is the ice cream chain, man? How much is the fucking chain? It's just at least 500,000, man. It's well over $10,000. So what the fuck? He got a Odie with an ice cream chain, man. With an ice cream chain. That shit kind of hard. I like that. Where the ice cream chain at, man? Because these niggas risk their life for a fucking this one. How much is this shit? $80,000. Look, guys, where that shit at? $80,000 ice cream cone. The chain that Wait a minute. So this nigga said, "Yo, man, I give you 10 G's. You go get this nigga chain and bring it to me." And they went to get this nigga's chain, and the chain is worth 80,000. You could have took the chain and sold it for what? To a fucking, what do you call these niggas, man? Dealer or some shit, and got 40 for it at least. You could have got well more than 10,000 for that shit. You ain't even had to sell it in Atlanta. You could have went to another fucking state, nigga, and sold that shit. But you went and risked your life for 10K, and the chain is The chain is worth 80. That's crazy, man. Hold the fuck. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. This shit, man. Y'all gotta come on. God damn, you gotta do better.
Off and got a hold of a gun. He fired off one shot to get them off of him and ended up hitting one of the guys known as Pookie Loke. 3 days later, his body was found behind a nearby middle school, and cops were called once it was discovered who was shot. Gucci turned himself in and told officers that he acted in self-defense. Now, let's move on to Lil Dump.
Bro. So you was gonna give him that chain and get 10,000 for the chain, but the chain is where it was an $80,000 chain. Could have took that shit. They did a $80,000 chain. You could have juiced this nigga like, yo man, come on man, you gonna sell this shit for like 80 B. Let me get 50 for this shit, man. Quick fast. Let me get 50. All right, 45, man. Come on. All right, 40, half the price. You could have got like 40, 50 grand for that shit. And you was gonna give it away for 10 grand?
Dump from the NBA camp because he had a pretty disturbing moment during an interview with No Jumper where he kept throwing up due to how many pills he was on.
Anything in particular stand out?
And fans in Adam 22 were concerned about Lil Dump's health after seeing this interview, since it clearly seems like he needs some help because Lil Dump didn't even want to talk about why he puked on the interview.
So what just happened? What just happened?
Something deep in life that,
That nigga
I'd rather not talk about it, but
do you,
I can talk to you about it personally as a person, you know what I'm saying?
This nigga high as hell. High as hell. So now, oh wait, I wanted to do this. Birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Mm-mm. Mm. Shout out to the young nigga, man. Happy birthday to you, young man. I know motherfuckers don't like you. A lot of motherfuckers don't like you and hate you. But a lot of motherfuckers like you and love you. You know, that's just how I go, man. So now we're going to get into the story of an individual who Vaughn had a weird relationship with, love hate relationship.
25th, 2012, King Vaughn, a member of O-Block, would encounter a rival Southside Chicago gang member by the name of K.I. on a local train ride. K.I. is a member of STL, which stands for St. Lawrence, a street in which most STL gang members reside on. STL and O-Block have had a strong hatred for each other for years, and the rivalry between the two gangs has resulted in many casualties. When King Vaughn and K.I. spotted each other on the train, the two immediately began to get physical, with King Vaughn landing several punches to K.I.'s face. After the incident, King Vaughn logged onto Twitter and tweeted about the altercation with K.I., claiming that an opposing gang member got caught with their guard down on the train. K.I. would then begin to tweet about the situation herself by saying that her ear and arm are messed up. K.I. followed that tweet by also saying that she only has a bruise on her face and that she's not tripping because her .40 caliber firearm would put a hole in King Vaughn's face. This situation stemming from the altercation on the train would soon become the start of King Vaughn and K.I. frequently communicating with each other on social media. Just 4 days after the train incident, K.I. would tweet, "Retweet if you think I look good," in which King Vaughn would retweet shortly after. 3 days later, K.I. would get into another altercation on the train, but this time with Lil Scud, an O-Block member who is friends with King.
Oh my God. God damn. Yo. Jesus Christ. Ooh. This nigga here.
King Vaughn. K.I. was eager to let this be known and quickly tweeted out that she beat up Lil Scud and to let King Vaughn know that.
Nah. Nah, man. She beat this guy up. She beat this guy up, man. Oh. Nah, man.
Was friends with King Vaughn. K.I. was eager to let this be known and quickly tweeted out that she beat up Lil Scud and to let King Vaughn know that she isn't someone to be messed with. After 30 minutes of no replies, K.I. would tweet directly at King Vaughn explaining how she beat up Lil Scud all by herself and that he didn't even get one punch on her. King Vaughn would eventually reply stating that K.I. is about that life and that he may be in love with her. K.I. would respond to this by calling King Vaughn gay. Vaughn clearly didn't appreciate.
Want to get a new job?
A Google Career Certificate can help you get a job in cybersecurity.
IT support and data.
That and told K.I.
Who the fuck it is. You don't play with our masculinity, man. That's some new black man shit, man. Don't play with my masculinity.
Not to do that and ended the conversation.
Yo, you could tell this shit old. They using Blackberries.
By saying he would treat K.I. right. King Vaughn would soon begin to direct message K.I. on Twitter with his first DM being, "What up? I'm trying to change you and upgrade you. I want to nail something. What's up?" K.I. would appear to be somewhat shocked by these DMs, but King Vaughn would respond the next day, saying that it wasn't him who sent the first message, and then goes on to say that he likes K.I. for real, and that when the gang war in Chicago is over with, that he is going to be with her. K.I. would then go on to tell King Vaughn that she heard a rumor in the streets that O-Block is trying to kill her. King Vaughn would respond to those claims, stating that what she heard was true, but he doesn't think he could do it because he thinks she's actually cool. The two then discuss when they are going to stop gangbanging, to which they both reveal they believe that they are both going to die in the gang war. K.I. then goes on to say that she thinks O-Block feels threatened by her, to which King Vaughn would respond with, "Look, I'm not trying to mess with you, so why are you trying to mess with me? We are just trying to get whoever. It's not like we are in a rush to get you, but I had a 9mm on me when I saw you riding my bike and was going to grab you, but the police were right there. The girl with me also had a 7mm when we saw you on the train, If we were really trying to get you, I would have took my chances then. KI soon responds by shouting out STL and states that she is ready to go to war with anybody. Vaughn then tells her that she doesn't always have to act tough, to which KI says, treat enemies like enemies. What do you expect? The next morning, KI would start off the day by dissing Odie Perry, a respected member of Wick City who was fatally shot just a few years prior. King Vaughn would see this tweet and respond with, see, that's why you keep getting beat up. KI then tells King Vaughn to pull up, to which he responds with, I should have pissed or spit on you after I beat you up, but I wasn't thinking. KI proceeds to laugh at this and tells King Vaughn to leave it in the streets. Shortly after this Twitter interaction, King Vaughn would go outside looking for KI and ended up running into a group of rival gang members at the local corner store. According to King Vaughn, the rival members were scared of him and had the store employees lock the door to keep him out. Vaughn would tweet about this as soon as it happened, to which KI would respond by saying she is on her way. King Vaughn would quickly tell her not to come since he was already leaving the store anyways. KI responds by calling Vaughn funny and says she'll come to wherever he is at, which Vaughn responds by telling KI to be smart. 4 days later, King Vaughn and KI would continue talking in the DMs after KI would message Vaughn with, where you at? Come outside. Vaughn would quickly respond to KI with a simple, don't mess with me, to which KI would reply back, taking a slight dig at O-Block and the work they're doing in the streets. King Vaughn would then ask KI if she wants to have a shootout with him, to which KI would shockingly respond with, hell yeah, you and your friend T-Roy. King Vaughn didn't seem to take this very seriously and responded back with, hashtag very scary. KI then states that she was just around O-Block and didn't see anybody outside. Vaughn would soon reply saying that they're busy with other things, but that they will see them soon. KI would then tell King Vaughn that she thinks they are scared of them, to which King Vaughn replies with a simple, ha. The conversation would then go dark for 3 days until King Vaughn would randomly message KI saying, what's up? When are you gonna let your hair down and put on a tight dress for me? I would risk my life to get some of that. KI did not respond to this message. After that message, the two didn't
Yo, this nigga Vaughn is crazy. Yo. It's a wild boy. It's a wild boy.
We've got them here.
Yeah.
I was trying to up. Yeah, I was trying to us. I was like, damn, can you and shit?
The exact text was something along the lines of...
I was like, damn, let me fuck you and shit, man. Oh, man.
When it's all over with, I'm gonna get up in you or something. Does that sound about right?
That sound raw, so yeah, I'll be saying raw. Yeah, I probably did say that. I called I talked on the phone too.
Yeah, he really liked it, Jakira. And he was like, well, she too pretty for that, and tell her to stop gang banging, you know.
He liked her as a girlfriend?
Yeah, he wanted to be her boyfriend. And she just felt like he was trying to set her up and kill her. That's what she told me. She like, I think he's just trying to kill me. He don't like me. What's the like?
It wasn't long before Jakira's death was being mocked online. But over in O-Block, King Vaughn felt differently.
When you tweeted once, you said you miss her.
Yeah. Cause we used to be talking on the phone. Like that's somebody like somebody you DM and talking to, and then one day they just gone. Now you like, damn, who the I'm gonna talk to now?
Wow. Oh shit. Wow. That's crazy. Now this chick, this is some wild chick. This chick, she was like you know how what's the name, the guy that they call T Roy. Yeah, like she was like that. They both was little. They both, had the fucking Wow. That nigga say, yo, who I'm gonna talk to now? Damn, man. So I want to show another side of Vaughn, right? So I chose. We got into who he was. You know, his dad wasn't around. His dad ended up um, being killed or went to jail. One of them. Uh, Vaughn was actually picked on when he first got to school. He said they moved to a new spot, and you know, what I'm saying he always had some fly sneakers on, and niggas used to try to fuck with him, and then that was one of the things that turned that nigga crazy. You know, we got y'all niggas gonna learn to leave niggas alone, man. Leave niggas alone. A motherfucker could take but so much, man. Leave niggas alone, right? And this is another side of him that I wanted to share. When Vaughn got put on, his first 100,000, he split with his niggas. Pulled up.
Not today. Bitch ass.
About to slounder off with the mop. She coming or not. Grind. Yeah. You know. You know it.
But wipe you something nice now, boy. I love.
Yeah. Grind. Huh? Grind. Where my little strainer at? Where's your turn up?
I but come on, I'm gonna stop passing shit up here though. Milo.
Milo. Boski, you got Boski. Where WAP at?
I hit Boski.
Where WAP?
Are you 25 on that's it. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I get y'all shit.
What this is?
What this right here?
Going to that with the same way. Walk, kill two birds, one stone. Walk, same way, same. Yeah. All I do is hurt.
Many of the guys.
Charles, what you got with that boy? Hey, Murph, what you doing? How you come, boy?
Everybody got racks. Everybody got racks. Big rack right there. That's big rack.
Move my shit all the way to BD. Hey, Murph. This bitch would be over bougie. Bougie bitch.
Real.
They say everybody got big racks for real. Whole gang got big racks. Bitch ass out here. Hey, walk.
Hey, wow, get your
walk.
Whole
gang got big
racks. Walk. Waiting on you.
Milo.
Boski, you got Boski. Where WAP at?
I hit Boski.
Where WAP?
I'm trying to get a good shot
Yeah. First, you time out.
But come on, I'm gonna stop passing shit up here, though.
Passing out the cash. Yeah. You know, gotta admire people, man, that spread the love. You know what I'm saying? Cats ain't really got it like that. He also know he came into a grip and he seemed to be a sharer, man, with his team, which is cool.
Real. They say everybody got big racks for real. Whole gang got big racks for real. Bitch ass out here, man. Hey, walk.
Hey, wow, get your
Walk.
fat ass.
Whole gang got big racks.
Got some waiting on you too, fat boy.
Shit in.
Whole gang got money.
Well, hey, kid.
Why you doing me like that, bro? Don't do me like that. You better split it with somebody because it's on. Okay.
Yo, people, you ain't got no motherfucking people over here, bro. You get that from, bro. That shit look dry anyway. Dry ass on. Macaroni look dry as hell.
Shit crazy. He just broke up 100,000 with his people, and this nigga can't even give him a piece of chicken wing.
People over here, bro. You get that from, bro. That shit look dry anyway. Dry ass on. Macaroni look dry as hell. Man, get Louis on that E. Folks back on the block, he say he need a meal. I don't even know this nigga. Folks say he need a meal. He need a meal as soon as he get back on the block, you know.
Ain't got no meal on there. Get that chain in that meal. Oh, fuck now.
Hey, we get that O block on O block.
Why that man walking like that?
You got to get that bitch.
He's severely pigeon toed.
I want one of them hallway scenes, that big hallway.
Yeah, so it's another one here. And this is one of my favorite videos of him right here. He was with his nephew, and they're having a good time chilling.
Okay, what?
I'm gonna beat you up.
You gonna be who?
You. Let's get.
I ain't no bitch, you see what I'm saying? I ain't never been no bitch. You smack me?
Yeah, period.
Let me put my gloves on.
Okay, put them on, punk. Put them on.
I'm gonna beat your ass. What? Let me put them on. I wish a nigga would.
Ready?
Do this shit.
Wait. I guess you never.
Let's do this shit.
I guess you never. I guess you never.
Why is that shit in the middle of the thing? I'm going to erase you for that. Going to show another one.
Right here.
That's 64.
Yeah?
And where you at? Where you from?
This is there.
What? They ain't need to know.
And where you at? Where you from?
Sister.
What? They ain't even know.
So, what happened on this night? There was a lot of questioning, a lot of speculation, a lot of interviews to his manager about this particular night. So they say Vaughn was in SUV, and he got up and came out. Somebody said that they saw, I believe it was Quando Rondo, and they had beef. So he got out to go step to him. Quando Rondo uh, had a shooter who was in the car that he was in, and he got out and he shot.
Did you have time to be like, no, Vaughn, don't fight, or did
I didn't know he was gonna fight. He just jumped out the car and
Now, how you don't know this nigga gonna fight? Him? Bruh. How you don't know this nigga gonna fight? I guess the question is, how long have you known him? How long have you known him? I don't know Vaughn, but I know that nigga will fight if he see somebody he don't like. But he said he didn't know he was gonna fight.
from there, is what y'all seen on the video. They got
Even
into
that nigga look, even this nigga looking like, huh? Look at this nigga. He like, what? Even this dude is like, what the fuck you mean? What the fuck you mean you ain't know he was gonna fight?
They got into a scuffle. Boom, boom, boom. Then thunderclouds of bullets, like of sounds that started. Officers were shooting. Other people were shooting. It was a lot of stuff going on.
Why do you think he punched Quando then?
That's what happens when you mix street with music.
Right.
There's no line anymore.
So you did know he was gonna punch you. You did know he was gonna fight. He just caught you up. He he just finessed you. You said you ain't know he was gonna hit him. Then he said, "So why you think you hit him?" He said, "Because you can't mix music with the street, man. That's what happens." Well, I thought you just said you ain't know you was gonna hit him though. But you know that you can't mix street with music. Come on, man. Come on, man.
The streets is music, music is streets. It's not entertainment. It's not. It's all one pot. It's really pitiful. I hate it.
Quando Rondo is alive. When you see or hear the name Quando Rondo, what do you think?
And I don't wake up every day thinking about Quando Rondo.
Yo, nigga, you need to take them shits out of your mouth because your gums are irritated. Look at this nigga's gums. Them bitches is inflamed. Oh, hell no.
I wake up every day like this man got a mother. I gotta make sure his mother is good. Cause that's what he was.
Who that? That ain't his mama. Nah, that's not his mama. I think that was his girlfriend. That can't be his mama. That
Want
was
to do. He got 3 kids. Gotta make sure his kids grow up different. If I wake up with revenge and blood in my eyes, destruction only leads to destruction. Evil only leads to evil.
Yeah, man. I miss this guy's music, man. Him, Pop Smoke, just wondering what it would be like if these guys were still here, man. Big.
Gotta stop crying, girl, man. He wouldn't want you to cry. Turn, Caleb.
I just sent you.
What's my roadie?
Say in the house. Sexy face.
Man, y'all know I got a weak spot for kids, man. I hate to see babies cry. I hate to see babies hurt, man. I can't deal with that. You gotta protect the kids. You gotta take care of the kids, man.
Do you miss Vaughn? Do you miss Vaughn?
Yes, do you miss one?
Yeah. Your body do?
Yeah.
Why?
Look at my video, guys.
But I miss my uncle because y'all did something bad to my uncle.
Baby. That one.
Do you miss Vaughn? Do you miss Vaughn?
Yes, do you miss one?
Yeah. Your body do?
Yeah.
Why?
Look at my video, guys.
But I miss my uncle because y'all did something bad to my uncle.
Baby.
So that's what we're gonna leave that on right there. Right? Yo, Vaughn, happy birthday to you, young man. I'm sorry your life had to lead that way. Sorry for the people that you had to kill. Sorry to the people that tried to kill you. Sorry you had to live that life, man. But you definitely left a mark on this world and in music and in those people's hearts, man. Right? Shout out to you.